A week after the storm, many localities in Nghe An are still submerged in water.
Hamas movement agrees to transfer control of Gaza.
Landslide risk threatens 140 households in Muong Quang.
Hello, welcome to today's news by Nghe An Press and Broadcasting Agency. I'm Hoàng Yên, and here we go, the first headline of the show. The typhoon number 10 caused severe damages to Nghệ An province. As of the October 3rd, the entire province recorded 4 deaths and 14 injuries.
According to preliminary statistics, 74 houses completely collapsed. Over 1,500 homes were damaged. More than 61,000 houses had their roofs blown off, and nearly 58,000 meters of fences were knocked down. 45 schools were flooded, of which 30 schools could not be repaired. Additionally, 332 schools sustained damage from roof detachment, affecting over 100 classrooms. Agricultural production was also heavily impacted. More than 20,000 hectares of crops damaged, and over 45,000 hectares of forest, along with nearly 70,000 trees, were broken. The total damage is estimated at more than 2.1 trillion VND. Localities are urgently overcoming the consequences, stabilizing life and production.
Hamas movement has submitted its response to U.S. President Donald Trump's Gaza peace proposal to regional and international mediators, saying it has agreed in principle to release all Israeli hostages, both living and deceased.
In a press statement, the Palestinian armed group also agreed to transfer the administration of Gaza to a Palestinian body of independent technocrats, formed through national consensus and supported by Arab and Islamic countries. According to the statement, other issues raised in the U.S. proposal concerning Gaza's future and the broader rights of the Palestinian people would be addressed within a collective Palestinian framework in line with international laws and resolutions. Hamas said it values Arab, Islamic, international, and U.S. efforts aimed at ending the ongoing conflict in the Gaza Strip, allowing the entry of humanitarian aid, preventing the displacement of Palestinians, and rejecting the reoccupation of the enclave.
The Council of the European Union has extended for a year the restrictive measures against 47 individuals and 15 companies involved in Russia's destabilizing action abroad. The sanctions will remain in place until at least October 9, 2026.
The EU Council explained that the decision was made because of Russia's continued hybrid activities, including manipulation of information and interference in the affairs of the EU, its member states, and partners. The assets of individuals and companies against whom the EU has extended sanctions are frozen, and European citizens and organizations are prohibited from providing them with money, assets, and economic resources. Individuals on the list are also banned from entering EU countries. Sanctions in response to Russia's destabilizing actions were adopted in October 2024.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Japan is about to get its first female prime minister after Mrs. Sanai Takaichi was elected as leader of the governing Liberal Democratic Party, LDP, a victory that should lead to her being installed as the country's new leader in the middle of the month. Mrs. Takaichi, a right-wing politician, beat her moderate rival young candidate Shinjiro Koizumi in a runoff election at the LDP headquarters in Tokyo on October 4th. Mrs. Takaichi, 64, inherits a party that has endured 2 bruising elections in the past year as voters punished it over a funding scandal and its failure to address the cost of living crisis.
According to the National Weather Agency, Storm Matmo, storm number 11, is intensifying over the East Vietnam Sea and could reach level 14 strength before making landfall in northern Vietnam morning of October 6th. At 9:08 a.m. on the morning of October 4th, Matmo's center was located about 450 kilometers east-northeast of Vietnam's Hoang Sa, Paracel Special Zone, packing sustained winds of 103 Yun 117 kph. It is expected to enter the Gulf of Tonkin on October 5th and strike the northeastern provinces on October 6th. From the night of October 5th, the area from Quang Ninh to Ninh Binh, winds will gradually increase to level 6-7, and in the area near the storm's eye, winds will increase to level 8-9. Heavy rain is expected across northern Vietnam, Thanh Hoa, and Nghe An from night of October 5th to 7, with totals of 100 to 200 millimeters, locally over 300 millimeters.
On the afternoon of October 3rd, at the French Embassy, Deputy Prime Minister Nguyen Chi Dung attended the ceremony to award the Legion of Honor Officer to Professor Jean Tran Thanh Van, Ph.D. in Physics, and Professor Le Kim Ngoc, Ph.D. in Biology. Biologist Dr. Le Kim Ngoc and her husband, particle physicist Dr. Jean Tran Thanh Van, are both high-profile researchers at the National Center for Scientific Research, the only French organization active in all scientific fields. The Order of the Legion of Honor was awarded to the couple in recognition of their exceptional commitment, reflecting France's deep gratitude for their outstanding contributions to the development of scientific relations between France and Vietnam.
Following the heavy rains caused by the remnants of the typhoon number 10, multiple landslides have occurred in Muong Quang commune, posing a serious threat to the lives and the properties of residents in the mountainous region. More in the story today.
Many residents of Tin Pu village reported that at 9 a.m. on September 30th, after a loud explosion, earth and rock from the mountaintop suddenly poured down onto their residential area. Fortunately, the incident happened during the day, so there were no casualties.
A lot of earth and rock fell. If people had been there, they wouldn't have been able to run away in time. Many houses below could easily be completely buried.
In Muong Quang commune, a series of landslides and hundreds of meters of continuous land slippage are located directly above the Q and Tin Pu villages, where up to 140 households with nearly 600 people reside below.
If heavy rain comes, even the tree behind us, the one that would take 3 people to hug, will be washed away.
After a field survey, the Muong Quang communal authorities affirmed that the landslide area, which stretches from the summit of Phuket Mountain down to the villages, is currently at an exceptionally dangerous level. Therefore, while awaiting inspection from the province, the local government assigned personnel to be on duty 24 hours a day. The landslide in Muong Quang commune shows the harshness of nature and the importance of natural disaster prevention in the current context. Therefore, it is necessary for the professional agencies of Nghe An province to promptly assess the level of danger, propose long-term and effective landslide treatment plans. At the same time, plan and relocate residents from dangerous areas to ensure a safe life for people.
The last story to send it our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now.